Real friends are the people willing to sit on a dirty bathroom floor with you at midnight when you're throwing up. Let me back up. Hi, I'm Ella. I'm a sophomore at Wheaton College, and to put it simply, I'm a ball of anxiety. It is exhausting. At the start of this semester, my anxiety felt like a wall blocking me from what I needed to do. I had to work the first few weeks of my internship at the Center for Improving Youth Justice remotely because I was terrified of the city and public transportation system. Slowly, I started to find my footing. My friend Spencer helped me navigate the MBTA, and my roommates became my home base. But that underlying anxiety, it never fully went away. Flash forward to the week of March 30th. I got a 24-hour bug. For most people, that's an inconvenience. For me, it's a living nightmare. I'm utterly terrified of being sick, a fact I had warned my roommates about before we had even moved into our apartment. It was Monday night, nearing midnight. My roommates were in the living room, probably watching One Piece, while I was in bed resting when I started to feel nausea rise. I tensed up, rushing from my room, and made a beeline to the bathroom. I had passed right through their conversation to get there, weaving through my girls who were spread out across the room. I shut the door, but at my first sound of distress and fear, the conversation outside stopped. Gentle knock followed. Ella, are you okay? A tense, teary no was all I could manage. Do you want someone to sit with you? I barely whispered yes before the door opened. Suddenly, that cramped bathroom was full. Emery stood in the doorway, Kayla sat on the floor behind me, Kaylin perched by the shower to my left. For the next half hour, they stayed there. They chatted about mundane things just to normalize the situation and calm me down. With my dad at home and my sister at school, I didn't have my normal support system. Kayla and Kaylin rubbed soothing circles on my back in place of my sister or father. My usual support system was split between home and college, but that night I realized I had been blessed with a new one. Well, I eventually got my dad on the phone just to hear his voice. My girls were the ones in the moment with me. They moved the TV so I could see it from the hallway, putting on kid shows like Bottle-Crats and My Little Pony to ease the tension. They dimmed the lamps and kept a steady supply of water in my hands. An hour later, as I sat exhausted in the living room, I hesitated. I asked which one of them I should wake up if I felt sick again during the night. They didn't even have to think about it. Well, it made sense to wake the light sleeper of our apartment, Kaylin. There was a collective agreement. Any of us. We're all here. That was the moment I realized what true friendship looks like. Real friends don't just cheer for you when you're winning. They're willing to sit in the middle of anxiety with you. They're ones who will band together to catch you when your safety net is miles away. They're the ones who break the loop of your anxious thoughts and check on you the next day while they're at work. They're the ones willing to hold your hand when there's too much going on inside your mind. They're the ones willing to be your own crew of straw hats in a moment of need. Another One Piece reference if you don't get it. Real friends are the ones who will sit on a dirty bathroom floor with you at midnight just so you don't have to be alone. Thank you.